Hey everybody, welcome back to my carving shed here in Virginia. Today we are not going to be doing any skull carving, but we're going to be doing a review video on a product called a rack hub. This is for mounting antlers, whether that be sheds or just antlers from a skull. So first on the agenda is to do an unboxing, so we're going to start off with that. Then we'll actually cover how to use it or what it's used for. I'm going to give you some pros and cons and just my thoughts on the product and the company. So let's jump into it. A lot in store, so I know you'll enjoy. Okay, so before we jump into mounting up, I have a set of mule deer antlers. These are not sheds, they are from a skull. But I just wanted to say this video is sponsored by Rack Hub. They gave me a call and said, hey, can we send you one of our products and just get your feedback on it? I loved it so much that I said, hey, why don't we do a sponsored review video? They had already seen my review videos, so they actually knew how I approach a review. I don't give anyone any slack, whether you're giving me a sponsorship or not. So they said yes. So it says a lot about them that they're willing to take the risk with me on what kind of review I'm gonna give them. We're gonna get into, again, the mule deer antlers down here, and then I have some whitetails as well. So let's go. Okay, so I have a lot to say about this product, but to begin with, we're just gonna keep it to the basics. So what this is a mount for shed antlers or just antlers in general. Rack Hub has the RH2, which I have here, and then they have an RH1, which is meant for just one antler, but this is typically used for a matching set. They have these little mounts on here, and they can turn around 360 degrees, so you put your antlers on there and then position them however you like. You simply tighten up the ball there and it locks it into position. You have inserts that go into your antler, and they have a hex pattern so that when you put your antler back on to the mount, if you took it off, you can put it in the exact same position as you had it. There's something I noticed about this I'm going to talk at the end, which kind of everything about this product and this company is they've really thought things through. Okay, so just I'm going to say that up front. But let's mount these up. All it takes is just drilling a hole in the base of the antler and inserting your little insert. So let's do that now. Okay, so if you can see me here, we've got our little inserts in the antler. We're just gonna mount them up onto the RH2. And because that little peg is slotted, you can position it into whatever position you like and it's gonna stay there. With heavier antlers, so I'm using mule deer antlers, right? There's a little hex key spot on the bottom, and you can just tighten that up a little bit, and that will lock that antler in there even tighter, just like so. So then, if for whatever reason you want to take a shed off the wall, maybe show one of your buddies, tell them a story about how you found it, just reach up there, pull it off. There you got your shed. When you're done, reach up there and put it back on. Maintains its natural position that you put it in. Okay, so now that you've kind of seen how it works, let's talk through some pros and cons of this product. Number one pro is that you can display your sheds in a natural position. So where they would naturally be the position on a deer itself, you can display them like that. Most of the hangers on the market are hangers for single antlers where you would display an antler, but it's not in the natural position of the antlers itself. This is one of the only products where you can do that. Now, a con for this product, which for me personally is not honestly a big deal, but when I did post this product in my Facebook page, one person commented about this, so I'm going to cover it here. You are drilling a hole in the bottom of your antler. So essentially you are tampering with or messing with the antler itself. Again, you know, a lot of people may not like that whatsoever. They may just want it untouched completely as they found it in the field. Me personally, you know, it's super discreet on the very bottom there, not noticeable at all. A lot of the times when you do a mount, say like a shoulder mount, you literally notch out the skull and throw the skull away, which for me, someone who loves skulls, that's like, why the heck would you do that? But, you know, again, this may be an issue for some people, so I'm gonna go with a con on that. Next, I'm gonna say another pro. They do come with full, very easy to follow instructions, which honestly, if you didn't have the instructions, it's so simple, it's so basic, the concept of it, you get it anyhow. They're extremely thorough in how they approach things. And you get the hex key, so there's no guessing on what size you need to do that final tighten. And then they send a drill bit, which honestly, if you go out to Home Depot and buy a drill bit, I mean, that's a couple bucks. And again, there's no guessing as far as exactly what size hole you need to put in there. You just grab the bit and drill it in. So, in my opinion, it's just overall makes the experience better, providing the instructions and all the tools that you need to mount it up. Another con is going to be the price. The RH2 is $59.99, then the RH1 is, I believe, $39.99. You know, it's on the higher price side. I do believe the value justifies that, but not everyone is willing to pay, you know, $60 to mount up a set of antlers. That's not to say like, oh, I'm somehow better than you if I can afford that. It's just, you know, some people don't want to pay that kind of money. A lot of people, honestly, if it's a pair of sheds that you found, probably spent a lot of time and resources finding those sheds, you know, gas money, snacks, eating out, boots to trek around the country. 60 bucks, not really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. But again, I know some people are going to look at that and say, heck no, I'm not paying 60 bucks to mount up a set of sheds. That is a con for some people again. And another pro, in my opinion, is if you see here, they sent me, this is engraved on the top here, American flag. This is fully customizable. The engravings, they do offer this. It's $10. So you can get, you know, an American flag, you can get a date, a name, a place, a memory, whatever the heck you want on there, and really makes it special, really connects kind of a memory with a set of sheds. This could be a great gift option for someone, a son, father-in-law, whatnot, and customize it up for them, make it really special. So definitely a pro. I'm not sure I can think of a mount, even just a skull mount on the market that is customizable with engraving. Could be wrong, but they may be the only ones who offer this. So pretty cool. Now, as I am known to do, I'm gonna throw a little wrench into this review. Neither Brat Cub or the company of this product, which is Amazing Outdoors. You know, in all fairness, I want my viewers to know exactly what's on the market, kind of what your options are. So this is a product, same idea as Brat Cub, where you screw into the base of the antler right here, and then mount it on the wall, and then it would stick up in either direction, kind of again, a natural position. As you can see, it's a lot simpler and less, you know, customizable than Rat Cub. But for the people who, you know, just price is too much of an issue to pull the trigger on buying the RH2 or an RH1, this is an option. I believe it's like $17.99. Don't quote me on that. It's just under $20. Amazing outdoors. Shout out to you guys. I know you didn't see this coming, or you Rack Hub, sorry. Again, I want you guys to see the full picture, all your options. This is an option for you guys, but I'm gonna go back to adding another pro onto the Rack Hub mount here. This is fully adjustable. I know I already said that, but you can put the antlers on there, adjust them to however you want them to look, however you think they were naturally on the skull, on the deer. You can't really do that with the Amazing Outdoors bracket. So, another pro for Rack Hub. And now I'm gonna share some thoughts, my own personal thoughts and viewpoints on this product and my experience with them. First off, I just wanna say, these guys have thought extensively in producing this product. Both of them have a design and engineering background, so they bring that to the table when they design this, and they've literally thought of everything. I sat there on the phone and then I kind of pitched and said, like, hey, what about this? Have you thought about this? And like, they already had. They definitely have the future in mind. They're growing, they're headed in the right direction. As I'm producing this video, they came out with like 5 more different products, which I'm not even talking about in this video, so check those out on their website. One thing I kind of drove by earlier in the video, and I want to show you this really quick just to kind of bring home the point of they have thought of everything, guys. So I have another product. It is a skull mount, and it uses a ball, I don't know if you call that a ball joint or not, but it uses the same idea of having a ball that can turn around like that. The problem with that is when I hang a larger skull, which is probably too large for the product itself, okay? When you tighten it up on that ball, it actually tends to slip a little bit. So unless you had previous experience with this type of joint, okay, or you just simply put a lot of work into producing the product, researching it and testing it out, which I'm guessing that's the latter. I want to show you something here real quick. So in the very bottom of this, you have a little hex screw, and that is kind of an option for larger antlers to tighten them up a little bit better. Now, if you look right here, this is the little screw that screws up with that hex key and pushes on the bottom of that ball. But they have added a little rubber pad here that pushes up against that ball. By doing so, it allows, or doesn't allow, that ball to pull down at all when you put a larger antler on there. So it's just something, you know, I've known personally. I've had trouble with the other mount, skull mount, and they've obviously thought this through, so just kind of kudos to them. Great company, great guys. I don't know if any of you all have noticed, but there can be some real jerks in this industry, but these guys, kind of a breath of fresh air as far as working with them. Great company, they will treat you right. And what I kind of envision seeing is someone who's followed a deer for a while, and you've collected their sheds maybe over, you know, 2 or 3 years or something like that, and then you harvest the deer. It would be awesome to see someone use this to kind of show the progression of a buck growing up till harvest. So you could have this on the wall showing, you know, 2 years old, 3 years old, etc. If you were following a buck like that. And then again, if you only found one shed 1 year, you could use the RH1. That would be really great for that. And as far as kind of going back to the price, you know, I really expect people to buy this for something that's really special. So whether this is for a deadhead you found, you know, with family or friends, or this is a shed from a buck, again, that you're following and it's special to you, I can definitely see you using this product for stuff like that, because it just, you know, it's so classy, so clean, such high quality. Kind of all the effort you put into finding those antlers or that skull, it deserves to be displayed nicely. So yes, I do highly recommend purchasing one of these products to mount some antlers, some sheds up on. If you do decide to pull the trigger, thank you in advance, because you're actually supporting me by supporting them. They are helping me keep this channel going by sponsoring a video. They are offering, just for my viewers and only for the next 3 weeks, so till the end of August, this is 2019, $10 off of your order of the RH2. But the custom engraving, okay, is $10. So basically you can get your RH2 custom engraved for absolutely free. So either $10 off your order, or basically a free custom engraving on your RH2. So use the coupon code USSkull. When you go to purchase, checkout, use that code. That will let them know that, hey, you saw this on my video, and helps us both out. So thank you for watching. We'd love to hear your thoughts, good or bad, on the product. Again, trying to make this as unbiased as possible for you guys, just because I know you come to me when you want the truth about things. So, because you know I'm going to give it to you. And that's why I don't get a lot of sponsored videos, because not a lot of people are brave enough to get my opinion on stuff. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing. I do appreciate that. And if you have any questions, I'll definitely do my best to help you out, and the guys at Rack Hub will as well. So thank you guys. I will see you next Monday. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. So they send this little thing with the package here. It looks like a ring, but y'all, I think they're trying to start a trend of antler garters. No joke. Check this out. So either this is really weird, or y'all are just way into shed hunting more than me, so maybe I just don't get it. But yeah, an antler girder, or garter, however the heck you say that. Sorry, only ever took off one. So yeah, there you have it.